Alright there people, this is Brad the Lad back again with another video. Where have I been? It's my first preview of the season. Obviously I know we've had a couple of games passed since then, but bloody hell, where have I been? I have been quite busy, to be fair. Been out with friends, going to support groups, just been doing normal stuff, just carrying on. This is my Manchester United versus Liverpool preview, which is going to be played on Monday night. Of course, United have had a disastrous start to the season. No points, 6 goals conceded, 1 goal scored, which was an own goal. And problems everywhere, but we've had some good news this week. We've heard that Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to buy Manchester United Football Club, which is fantastic news. I don't think it's anything fake or anything like that. And I really, really hope that he does manage to take the club from the disgusting Glazers. And another positive deal is that we're actually going to get a quality CDM. Casemiro is on his way to Old Trafford, which is fantastic news. Will he be playing on Monday against Liverpool? I don't know. Will he be thrown into the deep end against Liverpool? Will he be playing ahead of McTominay and Fred? My suggestion would be yes, and he better do, because McTominay and Fred should not be anywhere near first team regulars. So, anyway, what am I hoping for from the game? Well, I'm hoping to avoid the disaster from last season when we lost 5-0 at home to Liverpool. Yes, we lost 5-0 at home to Liverpool. And we lost 4-0 at Anfield, so technically we lost 9-0 on aggregate against Liverpool last season. And obviously, this can't happen again. After Brentford, this has just happened too many times. I can't. We've probably been in at least 10 times. We've been absolutely pasted. Even when Arsenal going through bad times, I don't even remember them getting that badly pasted that amount of times. I know they've been to places like Man City and they've lost 5-0, which can happen. I don't ever remember Arsenal going into a game against Chelsea or Spurs losing by that margin. So we have to perform. I think the crowd will be behind us. You've got to be up for United versus Liverpool game. Those mistakes cannot be made again. This could be the actual start of the season for us. Forget about Brighton, forget about Brentford. We've got to win this game. I don't think we will win this game, but we've got to go in with a mentality that we can win the game. Liverpool, from their point of view, of course, they've got a fantastic squad, but they did lose. They did draw. They probably feel like defeats, but they drew with Fulham and Crystal Palace in midweek. With a team of Liverpool standards of where they've been, you're probably expecting to win both games, but they've drawn them both. And credit to Fulham and Palace, I'm not disputing them. Liverpool were saved in the week by Luis Diaz, who scored a fantastic goal after Darwin Núñez got himself sent off, so he won't be playing in this game against United. So I'm expecting it'll probably be Diogo Jota or Roberto Firmino who plays. In my brutal opinion about Liverpool, I think Sadio Mane is a big, the fact that he's left the club is probably a massive deal for them, a big departure. I think when he first came to the club and he weren't playing, he was a key member, so, even when he is playing, he's always, I think you can always see him as a main sort of guy. I know there's Mo Salah, I know there's Firmino, and I know Liverpool are far from a one-man team, but I think Sadio Mane going to Bayern Munich, of course, I think it's a bit of a big departure for them, in my opinion anyway. I don't know if Thiago's going to be back for this game for Liverpool, but I could see it. I could still see Liverpool having more than enough to win the game. I predicted 3-1 to Liverpool. I just hope it's not as just. If we can avoid getting absolutely annihilated again, I think I'll be all right with that. And then we've got Southampton. We've got to win that game. We've got to win. We cannot be a team that are struggling near the bottom of the table. That's just not acceptable. That's not what our fans want to see, of course. It's not what any set of supporters want to see, but Southampton, I think that's a game we've got to go into and think, if we don't win that game, then the clock's ticking on Ten Hag already, you know. And but for me, you know, he could beat Liverpool. We could beat Liverpool. It's possible. We could go into that game. You know, if we get that big result against Liverpool, it could be a big turn in events. We've had some positive news, and I think the fact that there's been some positivity coming in, I think they are good things. You know, I think they are maybe, it might lift the crowd, it might lift the team, it might lift the manager, with the Sir Jim Ratcliffe news and the Casemiro news. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the whole game. Like I said, I predicted a 3-1 win for Liverpool on Monday night. I'm not that optimistic, but again, you know, just hope we don't get annihilated 4 or 5-0 or even 3-0, you know. I just hope we can stay in the game for as long as we can. Apologies for any background noise you might hear. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. This has been Brad the Lad. I'll see you all in a bit.